Taurus, welcome back to Tarot with Kat. I'm Kat. This will be your weekly reading for November 24th through December 1st. I am here every Monday doing weekly tarot readings for all the fire and earth signs and every Wednesday for all the air and water signs. So welcome. If you haven't hit the subscribe button now. My first 500 subscribers will get a free membership when I open my membership section. So do hit subscribe if you haven't done that yet. All right, so Taurus, the planets this week are telling you to have the strength to stand firm and avoid arguments. That's going to be your challenge for the week. Let's see what the tarot has to say. This is the reading for Taurus for the week of November 24th through December 1st. I'm using the Centennial Smith-Waite deck, which I've linked in the description to this video, along with a lot of other useful information and biblical parallels to this tarot reading, which I include for very specific family and friends, but do check those out too. They're interesting. Same energy. All right, so you Taurus, well, there you are, lovers, popped right out. You're being represented this week by this Lovers card, Taurus. Our sixth major arcana. Lovely, lovely, lovely. You're being crossed as your challenge, obstacle, awareness by an Ace of Pentacles. Down here in your subconscious tool shed, you've got a Six of Pentacles, another six. Here are the six major arcana. You got a six beneath you. All right, stepping out of our immediate past, Ten of Swords. In your crown, in your ideal, Judgment. Stepping into your immediate future, first week of December, Seven of Cups. You and your environment this week, Taurus, feel a Two of Swords. Your environment around you is feeling like an Eight of Swords. A lot of swords there. Your hopes and fears sector, hopes I'm sure, is this beautiful 10 of Cups. And final potential outcome, Justice. Quite the reading. You have got quite a few major arcana. You yourself, the Lovers, plus Judgment, plus Justice. Then some Pentacles, this one, the Seven of, in the Cups in your hopes and fears in your immediate future. All right. Before we get any deeper into this reading, Taurus, I am going to, interesting. And then we've got the Moon card. Face up wanted to be seen there as well. I'm going to pull that out as a little, because it was face up on our deck for some interesting reason. Okay, we're going to pull one more card out of this holographic Rider-Waite deck, which will be our either confirmation or further clarification of this reading, and we will keep this hidden until the very end. All right, Taurus, let's get more into this reading, shall we? So this week, November 24th through December 1st, you, Taurus, are being represented by the Lovers card, our sixth major arcana. It's beautiful, it's passion, it's new relationships, not just sexual, romantic relationships, although it very often can be that. I mean, look, we've got the volcano in the middle of them. It is very much passion. It's butterflies in the stomach. But it can also be those other connections you make, that you make strong connections, like when you meet somebody for the first time, but it feels like you know each other forever. It's that kind of a thing. So you're being represented by that this week, Taurus. These relationships, strong relationships, and with emotional connections. You're being crossed as your challenge, obstacle, or probably in this case an awareness by this Ace of Pentacles. So now, aces are always like new opportunities, new beginnings, the new start of things, and Pentacles have to do with health, wealth, finances. So I'm feeling like this might be a new financial opportunity or health related opportunity for you, or new thing for you. If health is your issue, but for most of us, it's probably more career, finance, and especially looking at your other cards. Because coming out of bringing with you in your subconscious tool shed, what's beneath you here, as part of you, is this beautiful Six of Pentacles. So you've got the Six, the Lovers. The Six is a beautiful card. It's triumphs. It's moving forward. It's coming back into balance after the Five. So sixes are usually a nice card. They're celebrations. Yeah. And so this Six of Pentacles is a beautiful card. It's a card of having reached a point in your career and finances where you're able to give back. And you have that charity. It's the card of charity. It's the card of giving, and it's gorgeous because once you start giving, you have reversed that flow of energy, that negative flow of energy, and you're reversing it into a positive flow, and you're going to start getting more back too. It's very much an energy thing. To get, you have to give, and you know that. You're bringing that with you as part of you, which is gorgeous. You're stepping out of in your immediate past this Ten of Swords. This is one of our dark cards in the tarot, which was my October video. I did a video about all the darkest cards in the tarot that we hate when they turn up. You should watch it. Go to my channel, check it out. But this is a complete ending, total death, total ending to something. Something in your life is over, whether it's you've gone through a divorce, you've changed careers, and that other career is over. It's an ending, but it's also a new beginning. You got to remember, it is a 10, so it's 1 plus 0, which is 1, which is a new beginning. It's really a new beginning. You've got across the way happiness and water flowing across and healing, and it's gorgeous. It's over now. Whatever this thing is over, but it's important to remember that you're not in it anymore. So you're like forward moving now, which is great because you stepped out of that final death, which can be painful and very difficult. And a lot of us have experienced that since the summer through November. So in your crown is Judgment. It's almost the end. It's right before you realize your full potential in this cycle, which is the world, is Judgment, the 20th major arcana. It's like once you've gone through all of this journey and you've reached this point, you have to call into judgment. You must, in order to step through the portal. In order to step through the portal to the other side, you can't do it. Can't bringing along baggage that's the old person, that's the old you got to call into judgment all those things in your life and cut loose the things that you need to in order to level up. That's what the Judgment card is. That's why it's in your crown. That's what you're having to do in your life right now, and it's not easy all the time. You're stepping into, in the first week of December, this Seven of Cups situation with lots of options. Like now, I feel like now that you've gone through this final ending of something and you have some new opportunity crossing you as your awareness, and you're making all these new lovers connections with new people, new relationships, and feeling more flush. And yeah, that now that has opened up all these options. And 7 would be associated with the Chariot as far as major arcana, as far as needing to continue to press forward and make some choices. This could be a card of stagnation, and because you're stepping into this in December, don't get too overwhelmed with all those different choices. It can be analysis paralysis as well, and it can prevent forward motion. So that'll be interesting, but I feel like in December, you're going to have a lot of different options, and you're going to have some choices to make because look, okay, you have all of these options being presented to you because of this ending that you've experienced, these new opportunities, and you're feeling like the Two of Swords, which she's blindfolded, and swords are always a decision to be made, a fork in the road, so you're having a choice to make. These 7 cups, you're having to choose which to pursue. If you pursue them all, you're going to fail at them all. You can't, you got to pick and choose and be deliberate and be a little bit structured, especially you, Taurus, because you're a Taurus, right? Earth sign, very grounded. So you're feeling like you're not sure what to choose. You're feeling a little blindfolded and not in your environment this week. Your environment around you is giving you this 8 of Swords, this, again, feeling entrapped, and again, the blindfold. I mean, it could be the same woman, except for she's in white. She's very innocent purity. She's dressed in red, which says, take action. Open your eyes, shake off the things, take the blindfold off. She's also got her toe dipped in the water, which says, listen to your intuition. Because if she would just shake it off and move, take a little action and stop thinking the way, then she would realize that she's not actually entrapped. It's very much a self-imposed imprisonment, but you're feeling that in your environment this week, this self-imposed imprisonment, and not being sure of what to choose. You're experiencing that this week. Your hopes are this beautiful 10 of Cups, generational abundance. Again, a 10, a new beginning, new, not just total fulfillment, but ongoing generational wealth and fulfillment and love and connection, familial love and connection for your hope section, which is great. Beautiful. Final outcome is a Justice card. Final potential outcome toward the end of this year, end of December, justice being done, which makes sense with all the judgment that's happening. Totally makes sense to experience some justice. Things being brought into balance. Things that maybe were off being put right again is the Justice card. Karma. It's karma. Yeah, it's 11. You've got 10s and 10, and then you move on to 11, 11th major arcana. So that's very cool. I'd love it if this was further clarification about like the Justice card or any of this. I wonder what it could be. If you have a guess, put it in the comment section, but let's check it out. The World. The World. It's the final major arcana. So you've got Judgment in your crown, 20. Here's 21. This is, you've reached there. You're going for no less than that. You want to step through this prism portal. There is a prism portal going on in our, anyway, if you know, you know. And this is you stepping through that prism portal with that World card and following all these 10s, following 20, our 20th major arcana. That's gorgeous. Wow. So, but do be warned. Okay, let's talk about the numbers again. So Judgment is 20. It's decisions, it's choices to be made, right? 2 and 0 is a 2. It's a fork in the road. Decisions to be made, choices to be made. But this is different. This is 21. This is 3. This is change. Because nothing stays the same. It's not like you reach the world and, oh, I'm here. Now I'm just going to sit on my throne and eat bonbons all day. That's not how it works. It's change. Once you reach this, guess what? Whoop! Back to the Fool again. Back to step 1. Back to the new whole progression again. And so it's a 3 numerology wise, the World card. How gorgeous though. What a fun progression. That was fun. I hope to see you back next week, Taurus. If you've been here and you've enjoyed this, please hit that thumbs up. It helps the channel so much. I really appreciate it. And hit subscribe. It's free. And my first 500 are going to get a free membership. We'll do an extended read. Pull out the I Ching. See you next week, Taurus.